Welcome back. It is day 173 of our road to 2200. We're at 2056, which is quite a fall. We did what we always do and took a little bit of a tilt fest. However, that's fine. It's never stopped us before. So we go forward. We have the white pieces, e4. My opponent's playing the French defense. Let's put two pawns in the center. And I like to play the tirage. By the way, I did play one game prior to this. And yeah, my audio was off for some reason, so it's unfortunate, but I caught it before playing two games. So luckily, we only lost one game in the video. Well, actually, we won the game, and it was an interesting one. Well, not really an interesting one, but okay, they play this move. So if I develop, they want to push. Is what they want. I could take, play check. I feel like taking is the move here. And maybe we even play like c4. c4 feels right, but also maybe queen e2 could be a move. If I develop my knight, I could also play c3. But then they're going to capture. So maybe we go check, but that just allows them to trade off their bad bishop. I could also develop, and if they push, I just play like bishop e2. Maybe taking was also really dumb. Or we can just capture and say you have an isolated pawn. Let's do that. And I think we're just going to develop like normal. Castles will castle as well. They develop their knights. Maybe I go knight db3. I don't know why I said db3. It's just knight b3. The other knight can't go there, you idiot. Yeah, let's just develop our knight. Opening up our bishop. And let's see. Yeah, bishop here makes a lot of sense to me. Just pinning the knight. We also are looking at this kind of stuff. Yeah, they go there. Fair. I'm going to probably just pull back, keeping the pin. There's no need to trade here. If they want to commit to this, then they can. I don't think it's a good move by them, so... Yeah, okay, rook there. Maybe I just play queen d2. Because if I could go here and... I don't know. They're probably going to be fine. Queen d2 kind of is the last developing move that I need to do, I think. And then we can bring the rooks to the center of the board. This is an isolated pawn. So we want to try and blockade it. That's how you play against isolated pawns. Okay, they go here. There's no pin, though. I can just play this. No, I can't. That is quite annoying. Maybe I play queen f4. It takes. It also has the threat of this, because if queen takes, we take the bishop. So let's go ahead and play here. They can fork me, but I'll just sacrifice. Yeah, if g5, knight takes g5, pawn takes, bishop takes, I don't believe in it. Can I take first? If they take, I don't know. Takes. I mean, I'm obviously losing a piece this way, right? No. Takes, they take, I take their queen. Then they take. I got a bishop, or I'm giving up the bishop for the knight, though, which I don't love. And then they're going to take here. So takes. I guess then I can move my knight. Let's go ahead and capture. They don't have any checks with this. Yeah, now we take here. You could throw this in. And now, yeah, I'm just going to play knight d4. And the bishops are pretty strong. It's probably what they're arguing. Just fair. They are very, very strong. So we're probably worse here. unfortunately. So they have the bishop pair, so we don't want them to open up the position. And if they go here, I don't know if I want to take because it helps them. Gives them some hanging pawns. I believe that's what hanging pawns is, right? It's a difficult position to play, to be fair. Probably gonna have to bring the rook, try and trade that. But maybe not. I want to put pressure on the isolated pawns, but on the pawn, but I don't know how. Because the bishops are just controlling these. I don't want to play moves like this, but some moment we might have to. Oh, they jump in. That's definitely a move. Can immediately go here attacking the rook, but they just move the rook. Can also try to trade this, but then takes, they take here. I guess I can play this, and then when they move the rook, I can just attack the knight. So let's go ahead and do that. Where do you go with your rook is the question. We do have a 3-on-2. Well, I guess this pawn is in the way, but if we can get rid of this, if we can win the isolated pawn somehow, we do have a 3-on-2. Here, here, here? Is that a move? Here, I think they might have blundered. The bishop can't really go anywhere else other than this square, and then I just have f4. So, yeah, let's attack this. I think that was a huge blunder by my opponent. That was weird. My phone just like, I have a Samsung, so it has the Gemini or whatever. And it heard me and it started listening, which is just weird. Anyways, we're forking the pieces. It's so weird when phones do that, like on their cell, like by themselves. Like I didn't touch my phone. It just picked up on what I was hearing. Like usually you have to like say, "Hey Siri," or like hold down a button or something. But yeah, not this one. So I just take the rook, they take, and then I take here. There's a check, but the knight is protected. So yeah, let's go ahead and capture. Now the question becomes, do you even want to take? Also, I could take with the bishop, but the rook's not active, so I think that's probably the best way. Oh, he throws in the check first. I don't really think that changes much. So we'll just go here. We do have to be careful. Of course, we always have to be careful. But it seems like we're doing fine here. Yeah, they're not even going to take the rook. So I just want to play here, I think. Get rid of the knight. Knight can't come in. And it also just stops the rook from being able to come into play. And if they're not careful here, I mean, I just take and then play something like rook here. Yeah, let's capture this. And then I think we play rook here, hitting the bishop. And then bring our bishop back to this square. And of course, if they take, then we just take the bishop and we're happy. Is there a counterattack that they have? Not really. So let's just attack the bishop. And then we'll protect our light squares here. Yeah, they go all the way back. Now let's get rid of the bishop. They're going to try and play like bishop here and go here, I think. Well, no, they can't because there's that. And now let's go here. We attack this. If they trade, we're happy. Yeah, they don't want to trade at all. Now, I think I need to put my bishop on a better diagonal. Just develop. They're going to try and play really quick. Yeah. But now we're going to go knight here, trying to go to this square. Once again, trades, we're happy. We want to play rook here. They might try to go for something like this. Rather they do that. I think I can play knight here. No. I don't know if I want to protect the pawn or not. Kind of appears as if they're just going to win the pawn, so I'm going to play like this. Just going to try and go after the king. Yeah, let's bring the knight in. We're attacking this. We can go here if we want. Actually, bishop here is probably a good move. Let's try to trade this off. I need to play quicker because that's what my opponent's doing right now. And I don't know, we can always reroute. Shoot. Okay, I gotta be careful. Be so careful here. This is actually kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Let's try to put some pressure on this. Rook's infiltrating. They want to win this. Oh my gosh, dude. That's just checkmate, actually. Am I getting mated here somehow? I might be getting mated. How am I always losing up so much material? I think I have to go here. Bishop takes, king takes, check. Yeah, I have to play this. Which just sucks, but there's literally nothing else I can do. No, I'm definitely just losing. Well, bishop takes, king takes, check, I have to go here. And then they move, threatening this. But then I can just move the rook. And on check, I just move. Yeah, they take. Oh, they go there? Okay, but now I just run. That was a mistake by them, I think. I think they should have tried to go for this, because we're still at material. Rook's under attack. They can go here. I go here. We have 1 minute. Knight is not trapped. Knight has squares. We're going to play quick, though. I want to take. That's what I want. Rook there. They're trying to go check. Let's just run the king. I don't really care if they capture. Take the pawn. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm having a hard time like thinking clearly about what I should do in this position, though. Which is not good. Okay, check. Now this is protected. We have a pass pawn. We should be fine here. Keyword is should be. I'm just going to play bishop back and try to run the pawn. Let's go here. Maybe we're going to go to this diagonal. Just need to play quick. Well, no, we're not going to this diagonal, you idiots. Okay, that's free pawn. You don't want to trade the bishop here. If you're black, attack the bishop. Okay, he's trying to make me think. Let's just put the knight on a good square. Like, my pieces are on good squares. That allows me... No. Let's go check and then just take the pawn. And then we can force a bishop trade, I think. No, we just want to trade. Let's go. If I can get rid of his pawn, he's going to have less counterplay. Oh, no, there's no check. Okay, go here. He's going to play king here. But if I can trade everything... Oh, he's just allowing me to take... King up. Check. He wins the knight. Ah. Oh, he went there? Okay, that's definitely a mistake by my opponents. Let's just move. Now I just need to run the pawn. Go here. I just come back. Oh, I blundered the pawn. He doesn't take it. GG. Okay, we definitely did not play that endgame good, but it is what it is. We got the win. I played with an 83.7. Opponent played with an 81. We blundered the game away in the middle of the game. Other than that, we were winning. So let's take a look at this. Before I was playing like e5 stuff, but lately I've been playing bishop d3. Taking's wrong. I should play e5. Going into an advance, but I was trying not to do that. And now this is just better for black, I guess. Bishop out, they attack me, go back, queen up. This is actually wrong. So we should play queen take. We should play this. And then go here. And I guess they don't have the bishop pair. Fair enough, that makes sense. But we have this position, and then yeah, I was correct. This is a huge blunder because of g3 and f4, but my opponent was actually mating me. They missed a mate, so let's go ahead and find out what it was. We gave the advantage so much here with just so much counterplay, allowing the bishop in. And then this was wrong because I missed the idea of rook e3, so, or rook e2. So we actually had to go bishop here. With the idea that if they come in, we take with check. King h7. And then rook f4. And this is covered. So I just completely overlooked that. And then I had to sacrifice here. They should have went check, takes. And it's just mate. Because if I go here, they take with checkmate. So yeah, we blundered the game. It's crazy. Last video I posted, I blundered up 10 points of material. This one we blundered up 4. But luckily, opponent missed the mate. And yeah, they blundered here. I just got my king active, put my pieces on great squares, and then we converted the game pretty simply. Although here, after king here, they do have check. But I mean, we just have a pass pawn. Like, I'm just going to push the pawn. So I don't think they could have done anything anyways, but could have been bad in some situations. You never know. Let's go ahead and play another one. Okay, we found a washed noob who we've played a lot of games against. We've played this person 9 times. So maybe this is a sub. Who knows? Oh yeah, we're friends. We're friends on chess.com. All right, so we have a Caro-Kann. And yeah, it looks like we're playing the 2 knights. Ooh, the von Hennig. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're playing the von Hennig against me. Ah. Why? Why, oh why, oh why? Alright. Well, I guess we're just gonna go here and they're gonna take. It's yeah, we're gonna play this line. Oh, they just castle e6. If the knight ever comes in, we just drop back. We have to do this. They're gonna sacrifice the bishop here, blah 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 blah. No, I think going queen here is the move. Bishop here. Yeah, I mean this is all theory. I take, they take. Yeah, they're gonna take. Pawn takes, rook here, and we just trade like this. I'll probably lose this position. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm supposed to play. There's one move that's better than the other. I forget what it is. If I play this line, I should know, but Maybe here so that the knight can move. I always forget. I always play lines that I'm just bad at. So the pawn's under attack. I probably have to take, don't I? I could protect it. They want this check. King moves over. There's no check here. So let's just develop our knight. Yeah, they go there. Fair enough. They can never actually... I could take if I had the option to. Maybe even just running the king up here, trying to get the rook in, could be an idea. Here, if check, I can always play some b6. I think this should be good. I don't think this blunders anything immediately. There's also a check here, though. Maybe I play rook c8 here. No. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I should know how to play against this because this is literally what I play. So king c7, rook or queen g3. It just helps them improve their queen, it appears. I could also capture the knight. Queen takes king c7. There's all kinds of checks there. But if they give me a check, I can block. I don't really want to give the bishop, but I think I should. I think I should, and then just play king c7. King c7 if takes, or if push. Maybe I start with a check. That's kind of my idea. Yeah, they do push. Taking seems wrong. Check seems pretty good, though. So let's give a check to start. And then I wanted to play here. If they capture, I can just take back. Here, if they take the pawn, I don't know if I believe in that. Maybe I should, though. Adding an attacker. Maybe I bring this rook. Takes. Yeah, let's go rook here. Let's bring the other rook so that I'm just always protecting this. Queen goes there. There's an attack, but it's not actually an attack. Could improve my knight with some tempo, losing the bishop. Also try and push. Queen would have to go here. But then I have more tempo. So let's actually kick the queen. Queen here, we have rook here. And then we can try and double our rooks. Starting to feel decent. Same thing applies though. I do have this. So let's go ahead and attack the queen. Give us a check. We can just come back with our bishop. Attacking the queen again. Pawn's protected. Everything's quite protected. There's some tension here. Yeah, they go that way. So like, takes is a threat. Takes is definitely a threat. I could push, but then they can take here. Takes. Ah, it's so tricky, man. I don't quite know what I should do here. I could play knight here. Takes. King takes. There's so many different checks. King back. Surely they can't checkmate me though there. They're going to win this pawn. Rook here. Takes. They're going to win just based on time at this rate. I guess I could take and then just play like knight or rook here. Let's take. And then just protect. I just want trades, I think. No, I don't know if I want trades. Opponent's got 8 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh, they won that pawn. Maybe come back. Check. King back. Okay, let's come back. Let's attack the queen. Also, now there's checking ideas, which is not good for my opponent. They probably have to stop that with this. Check. Where do I go? King here. Seems pretty good. I don't see any other checks that they have. So let's play king over. No more checks, I don't think. Threat is to go here. And then the king is hunted out into the opening. Ooh, that is a move. Okay, well, I'm just going to take this. And I guess let's just move the king. I have 2 minutes for a position that needs way more time. Just push the pawn, protecting. Maybe bishop here is going to be an idea. Definitely need to move my king. Let's go here. Just trying to lock in the bishop here. They have so many pawns though. Okay. It's looking nice. Just move the king. We gotta play quick. What is even happening, bro? I'm getting flagged is what's happening. Okay, knight's going here. No, I'm just getting cooked, bro. Oh my gosh. Their queen. Like, I'm assuming that they're gonna not play this. Okay, they just go there first. Let's give a check because I can. It's not a good check. The queen's not really feeling too comfortable here, I don't think. But we're under pressure because these 3 pawns are coming in pretty hot. Okay, I'm going to capture. Takes, the knight's hit. Wonder, do I have check? King goes here. No, I don't have check. Pawn takes. Oh, they just go back. Let's just protect. Oh, there's so many different moving parts. I don't have time. Check. No, it's not check. Trying to swarm his king here. He's trying to checkmate me here, but let's go here. Check. King here. Check. It's not possible. Oh, he's promoting? I guess. If he wants. Oh, it's a double check. Oh, no. Oh, no. I missed that it was double check. Shoot. Yeah, we're getting mated here. Yeah. Checkmate with a pawn. GG, man. That's so stupid. We need to figure out what we should actually play here. I mean, this is just all studied, except this is the wrong move. We should play queen d6 is the move. I don't know what Stockfish is doing here. Takes. Like, this is the theory. Although it looks like there might be something better here. If we just play knight out. This is actually the better way. Queen f3. King f7. Okay. Well, we go into this line that I know. We trade. King up, check. And we're just winning. We're better. But taking the pawn was, yeah, we gotta stop taking pawns like this. We should just come back, but I was scared of this. There's rook f5, king has to come out, and then we have check. Just kind of what I missed, and then the pawns were just too much. He just had too many pawns coming down the board. This is drawing after... What do we have to play here? We had to go rook rook e4. What if they come forward? Let me just go check. You can't jump in. So you have to go this way. You go back, we go here. If you go here, we just keep giving checks, I guess, is the idea. Fair enough. But I tried to do this. And then here, I thought that we were going to be able to just take. But yeah, no, that's not possible, my friend. And we got checkmated with a pawn by a subscriber. GG. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.